Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Just jumping right into it. So we're going to head to the Pillar of something. Let's just go. We'll be here fighting forever. Here we go. Let's go see what's up here first. Is that a lemur? No. I think that's a lesser demon though, because they look exactly like lemurs. And I know that lemurs are like the biggest, yeah, like that. They're just the biggest. I was gonna say the biggest pussies in all of hell, but I'm not actually sure about that. I know they're extremely weak though. That poor thing was just going about its business, and some planewalkers just come by and screw everything up. Oh. Damsel in distress. Yeah, help her. Everybody
Endure.
magic missile this thing.
In enduring, grow strong.
Oh man, did it turn her into an Abishai? Oh boy.
I'm
Back
gone.
up.
What's up? Sure, why not?
Why not?
The clock sings true.
This pain will not burn. Damn it!
You didn't just miss. You critically missed. You should be embarrassed, girl.
Nothing's worth this. Please, let's get out of here, okay?
Stop being a pussy, Mort. That sucks. I wanted to save that lady. You know, the more I think of that Lady of Pain ragdoll, the more apprehensive, I guess,
Done.
I kind of get,
Right.
just because we've been warned so many times about
Okay.
not drawing her gaze.
Done.
I don't know. I'm curious. We're still going to use it once we get back to Sigil. Guess this is the only way out. Now that sounds like a city. No. Just a pillar of stone, or skulls. The sight of this thing, this horrible, towering, pulsating thing, fills you with nausea, unfounded loathing, and a faint sense of familiarity. The innumerable rotting heads which make up the vast pile seems to consistently shift and throb, alternatively bickering, weeping, and conversing, shouting, and whispering to one another. Heads constantly bubble to the surface of the stack from somewhere within the foul core, while others sink back into this grisly pillar. Let's get the pillar's attention. As you make a step closer to the pillar, Mort hisses to you. Psst, Chief, listen. I can't let that thing see me. You gotta get me out of here. Drop me off somewhere, pick me up later or something. Why? Why, Mort? What's going on? I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just get moving, yeah? Mort's voice trembles with fear. His eyes flicker back and forth between you and the massive pillar of heads. I can't have you keeping secrets, Mort. You gotta tell me what's going on here.
Updated my journal.
Mort sighs, unable to meet your stare. At last he relents. Fine, I'll tell you. There's this pillar on Avernus, the first layer of Baator, built of the heads of all those who've led others to their deaths through lies. Well, that's it right there. See, that's where I ended up. Go figure. So you were one of those heads? Yeah. I told an exaggeration or two. It's just that one of my suggestions... You mean lies. Hisses Anna. One of my suggestions led to your death. One of them, maybe others, I don't really know. All those memories are gone now. Mort stares at your feet. You've never seen him look so miserable. Those memories, they... Look, Chief, I don't even remember being human. I don't remember what life was like before the pillar. Decan, staring into the distance, speaks quietly. It is like cupping water in one's hands. Yeah, I guess. And that's pretty much the way of things when you die. You forget. I figure I wasn't a sterling member of the community when I was alive. The hells, who is? It's just that I can't help it. Nothing's worse than being honest all the time. But look, Chief, if that pile of heads sees me, it'll want me back. Bad. You can't let that happen. Hold it, why didn't you tell me you knew me back at the mortuary? Because I never know who you're gonna be. Some of your incarnations have been stark raving mad. One time you awoke obsessed with the idea that I was your skull and chased me around the spire, trying to shatter and devour me. Luckily, you were crushed by a passing cart in the street. Another good and lawful tried to thrust me back into the pillar because it's where I belonged. Mort smirks. That's why. Besides, no harm's ever come out of you not knowing. Just how long have you known me, Mort? I don't know. Ages, I suppose. I've done all I could to help you find your way each time, but you rarely make it this far, Chief. I mean it. Only 4 or 5 times, I think. This could be the time. The you that makes it finds out what's going on. Well, how did you get free of the pillar? Well, you pulled me off, Chief. I fought my way to the front of the pillar. You've been here before, you know, yammering and howling until you noticed me. I begged you to be freed, swearing that I'd follow you, sharing my knowledge until your final days. I just didn't realize how long that'd be until after you'd already torn me free. Yeah? And all the pillar's knowledge? Oh, that. Well, I also didn't realize I'd lose most of my pillar's accumulated knowledge once I was out of it. Piking powers, did that ever set you off? But you kept me around just the same. And at first, I felt bound to you, that maybe your sorcery had turned me into some sort of familiar. But after a couple 100 years, I realized it was more than that. Something deeper. More than just a debt of gratitude, too. Though, that sure as hell's had something to do with it. I just felt drawn, connected to you somehow. Maybe it's all the suffering, Chief. Your torment. I don't know. Maybe I likened it to my own when I was in that pillar. I'm gonna speak to the pillar now. As you make a step closer, more kisses to you, Chief. Chief, I can't let that thing see me. Drop me off, so okay, alright, fine. We'll leave.
I'm gone.
Can we remove him from the... Can we remove him? I have no clue how to remove him. Oh, shutting those voices up. God, this pleasure.
And what's eating you, Chief?
Alright, maybe informations? God, I gotta shut those voices up. Reform party. Remove.
I will not cry.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, let's get the pillar's attention. You take another cautious step towards the pillar, and all their conversation abruptly stops. The dozens of heads that line the pillar surface slowly turn to face you in unison. They regard you slightly, their fetid breath and moist, their breath fetid and moist upon you. I had some questions, Pillar. I really wish that would stop. Every skull on the pillar's surface speaks at once to make things voice a terrible burbling sound that bubbles forth like foul steam vapors and putrid corruption stream from the mouth. The smell, 'tis strong. It shall cross the plain soon, and Bel will come. The smell? What do you mean? The head's eyes turn wetly in their sockets to stare at Fall from Grace. The smell, her musk, the Tanari musk. the bittersweet scent carries, and it will attract Bayatsu soon. Their lord, Bel, will be angry. I see. The heads turn their gaze back to you through a still snuffle noisily. If you have questions for us, you had best be quick. A few of the heads squint and gurgle softly. You think they might be laughing at you. As I said before, before you can finish, a portion of the pillow trembles and yet another head oozes its way to the surface. After some noisome slime has slogged off, you recognize it. It's Feyrod's. It spits a mouthful of bloody cysts and croaks. Anna, my darling child, is that you? Dad? What do you be doing in this place? The other heads remain mostly silent for a time as Feyrod speaks. Only a few whisper quietly to themselves, making wicked sidelong glances at Anna and her foster father's head. I was wrong, my dear girl, about the spirit. It wasn't enough. No. And now look at where I've ended. I beg you, lovely Anna, save your poor father. Save me. Oh, please save me. But then, even as it speaks, Feyrod's mewling head begins to sink back into the pillar's core. Anna stares at the pillar, eyes narrowed, her fist clenched and tail rigid. A mixture of fury and anguish is smeared across her trembling face. Truth. I wish I could help him, Anna. It's a tragic thing to happen to anyone. She smirks, spits, and turn away from the pile of rotting heads. She shrugs but won't look at you. And no matter. Did you love Feyrod, Anna? Anna's eyes turned blazing. He was my Da. She bares her teeth. I hated him. He only saw me in a way to scrape her more bodies, more jink to line his vault. Anna dear, Anna lass, you're the most precious thing in me vault. He'd lie, and he'd lie. And he was weak-minded. Oh God, yes, got it. I hate trying to read these vernaculars. It bothers me so much. Anyway, he was the only one to ever show me a scrap of kindness. Is that what you wanted to hear? Is it? You please now? Pillar of Skulls. Enough. We tire of your insignificant prattle. It would know your business with us. Ask questions of us, then, and be prepared to hear our demands. You shall render unto us a service for your answer. How do I reach the Fortress of Regrets? We would answer the question for a service. What is your demand, Pillar? There is knowledge you possess that we wish for ourselves. Where does the fiend Fugel live? Or where does the fiend Fugel Forked Tongue reside? Tell us and we shall answer your question. In the Outlands, where Ulgoris, father of Gorostra, was laid low in the Crater War, Fugel lives within its skeleton. The pillar savors your gift for a time, its head cooing and whispering to one another. And my answer? You already possess the key and need only the location of the portal that shall lead you there. We know not where the portal lies, but might tell you its key, regret. Many of the pillar's heads begin to weep and moan. Yes, regret. Regret.
Updated my journal.
Regret? Yes, you must have experienced regret to breach the fortress. Write it upon a piece of your flesh, and passage through the portal is assured. And the portal, you say don't know where it is? Yes. Only 3 have known the way. The first one was you, though you have forgotten now. The second one lies beyond the portal, and shall not emerge. The third one you have already met. They know of your condition, the fortress, and your need to reach there, but they shall not help you. Your shield is one forged from cold metals of lies and deception. A thing you cannot hope to break with mere words. You must do battle with them. Who is it? The heads remain silent for a time, giving you naught but smug smiles. Finally it speaks. You have met the liar, and not for the first time. The liar knows, but did not tell you. A petty betrayal between immortals. Some of the decomposing heads roll their eyes and snicker. Ravel. Not that one, to be sure. Guess again. Lothar? Fugel? Trius.
Updated my journal.
Wow. Oh yes, though we know him by his full name, Trius the Betrayer. The pillar shakes with mirth, the pile of rotting heads tottering back and forth as it laughs at your distress. A few of the heads chant mockingly, Betrayer, Betrayer. But why would he lie to me? The answer is not ours to give. You must seek him out yourself and ask him. How did he come to know of this? Trius exchanged words with you once, long ago. When you knew the way, you spoke your heart, and Trius, in the way of all great betrayers, listened well to build your trust. Short the conversation was, though filled with meaning. Meaning in death is what you seek. Two separate things they are for a normal man, but for you, one and the same. Why would he lie to me? Yeah, duh. We already asked that. I had another question. Who am I? Okay. There's an object in your possession that we wish for ourselves. The Modron Cube. Alright, yeah, take it. You toss the cube towards the pillar of skulls. A great stinking gnash opens with its side to receive it. In moments, the gash is sealed, and the cube is gone. Somehow you know forever. The heads gurgle happily, shifting slowly across the pillar's face. Alright, now my answer. Not who, what. You have been divided. You are one of many men. One in many men. Each one, whether good or evil, a monster, who cast a shadow upon existence.
Updated my journal.
A shadow upon existence? Oh yes. The pillar's head narrows its eyes and smile grotesquely. Each time you die, immortal, you cast a shadow. We knew that. We knew that from Ravel. Each time you die, another dies in your stead. These shadows, they gather, hungering for you. Within the fortress of regrets, how many have you perished? Nameless one? How many hundreds, thousands have died? Because of you. The pillar trembles with glee, its heads pull faces and gurgle at you mockingly. Who is my killer? We do not know. Those heads that once contained such knowledge have been destroyed, removed from us. We cannot answer this question. What are you? Okay, they want another service. What's your demand? The Pillar of Skulls is a pillar of living heads, composed from those whose lies sent others to their deaths. It can answer a number of questions. Yeah, we got that. Wait a minute, we didn't read all that. It can answer a number of questions as it knows a great deal, but it expects a great deal of payment for its services. One should not ask it such questions. Alright, farewell.
Done.
Let's go get more.
So now we're gone from here. Better.
I knew you'd be back, Chief.
Let's
Finally
go.
realized you needed me, huh?
right.
Oh god, shutting the mouths of those heads. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll end it right here, and we'll pick it up in the next one, and then finally get away from this horrible background noise. So, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it, and I hope you all join me for the next one.